They called him Jesus. He came to love, heal and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know who holds the future, and life is worth the living just because He lives.
I'm telling you, it's getting cold here. It's cold in the house, it's cold out there. Wintertime is here. And I'm going to have to start finding me a marker. Hey, look. I have one. So we are on number 9. Now, if there's any words you guys want me to look at, I'll do it then. But other than that, I think I'm just going to pass on looking up words unless I see something that really needs to be looked at. Okay? But we're going to pretty well much let the Bible be its own dictionary. Okay? God knew what He was doing when He was making this. Okay? And God blessed Noah. We are on number 9. Alright, and God blessed Noah and his son, and said unto him, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth. And the fear of you, and the dread of you, shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all the moving upon the earth, and upon all the fish of the sea. And to your hands are they delivered. So, now, I mean, you could go up and probably pet a deer, no problem. Pet a tiger, no problem. Look at a bear and scratch his back, you know. Look at his big old claws and he wouldn't care. But now after the flood, God changed everything. Now, the animals has dread of you because you're evil continually in your heart from your youth. So everything is changing. I mean, that right there, I mean, that would be pretty neat, you know, go out there and sit underneath the tree, you know, and have a squirrel come up and just sit beside you and pet a squirrel. You know what I mean? How about a skunk? Alright, number 3. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb, having I given you all things. Now, I have to say that here, it was okay to eat the swine, the pig. There's nothing right here to say, no, you can't. At this time, I believe that it would be okay. So, anything, you could eat anything, okay, at this point. But I know He does change it in Leviticus, okay? So let's go on and, okay? But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall you not eat. In other words, don't be eating the blood. Don't drink the blood. You know, drain it out. So, you know, now I've learned this over the years, that like somebody goes and they go deer hunting. It is best if you cut the belly open and pull all the innards out and leave them there. Don't take them. Take everything out. And as you are doing all this, get all the blood out of it as you can. Now, I wouldn't worry about anything. Now, as far as eating it, it'll be fine. Load it up, take it home, cut it down, cook it, and eat it. No big deal. But now I wouldn't eat none of the innards to it or the blood. He says you could eat all of the flesh. All right, this is the flesh. And I guess heart is flesh too. Well, it's a muscle. So I don't know if there's a difference between a muscle and flesh. But that's one thing that you can look up on your own if you're, want to do it. But if you go in the woods and you find a deer that is dead, don't touch it. Leave it alone. Because you don't know what that deer died from. And if it died of, rabies or something, then, you'll be eating whatever's wrong with it. So you don't want to do that. Okay. So we are on 5. And surely your blood of your life will I require at the hand of every beast, will I require it. And at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's borroweth, will I require the life of man. So if you go out and kill a deer and just leave it lay there, then that deer's life is going to be on your hands. But if you kill it and consume it, I don't know how that works, but I know that eating a deer is for survival. It's totally different. Alright, whosoever sheddeth man's blood by man. Now, if you kill a man, then that man's blood is required on you. Whosoever sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. So, if you go and kill somebody, okay, I go in there and kill my mom. Rick finds out that I killed my mom and all. Then he should kill me because I killed my mom. Okay? I know that sounds heartless and, twofold, but that's what God is saying. Also sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. And my blood should be shed as well, because I'm the one that killed my mom, took a knife and stabbed her and stuff. Oh God, that's horrible to think something like that, but I'm using it as a for instance. I love my mom, and I would never hurt my mom. Alright, number 7. And you, be fruitful and multiply. Bring forth abundantly in the earth, and multiply therein. And God spoke unto Noah, and to his son with him, saying, And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your seed after you. So God made a covenant with Noah. And to make a covenant, God said, I'm making a covenant with you. This is what I'm going to do for you and mankind. 10. And with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark, to every beast of the earth. Alright, now, he's making a covenant with the animals. He's making a covenant with Noah. 11. And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of flood. Neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. See, he's saying, I am making a covenant with you and the earth so that you won't be flooded no more. I'll never flood the whole earth like I have. But now we do have like Marion could get flooded in West Virginia, parts, not the whole state, but parts of it. You know, you have little things here and there that get flooded. 12. And God said, "This is a token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for a perpetual generation." In other words, I will not, no matter what generation comes up, this covenant is going to be good throughout the whole earth, as many years as it stays. And here we go. This is it. This is the covenant that God gave. "I do set my bow in the clouds, and it shall be for a token of covenant between me and the earth." Okay, when you when you see a rainbow, you are at a 45-degree to see that rainbow. Now, I have seen pictures of rainbow where it is flat on the ground. Oh, you talk about beautiful. It goes on and on for miles. The picture is, I would say it was probably prettier in face to face with it than it was a picture. A picture says 1,000 words, but I believe that one that I saw would be awesome in person. Alrighty. Let's see. I would also like to point out that the rainbow is curved like the firmament is that's above us. It's curved like a snow globe. Now, this picture here is not the one I've seen, but it is similar to it, and it's just as pretty. Number, let's see, that's 4. Am I already on 4 already? Or I went down? I lost my place. Okay, I'm on 12. "And God said, This is the token of my covenant, which I make between you and me and the living creature that is with you for perpetual generation. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be a token of a covenant between me and the earth." 14. "And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant." In other words, he's saying, I'm putting this up here so I will remember not to never, ever flood the earth again. I don't think that God needs it. I think we need it more than anything. Every time you see a rainbow, always think God still remembers us. God still loves us. You know, He doesn't want to hurt His people. 15. "And I will remember my covenant which is between me and you and every creature of the flesh, and the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, This is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth." Alright, so now we have the rainbow. You know, I have to say this. Satan wants to always mimic God. He always wants to destroy what God is doing or what God does. So, why, I don't know how to put this, but to flatly out say it, why did the homosexuals take the rainbow because they want to defile anything God does and all. And they took the rainbow because we know it's a covenant. The rainbow is a covenant that, and why? Because think about why Noah had to build the ark. Because there was so much sin on the world. I mean, you could see death, men with men, abortions, the same things we have today. I mean, you know, it's the only thing I could come up with. Because, I mean, you gotta look. How much can God take before He says this is it? The next time it's going to be burnt. Okay? Alright, let's go on. And the sons of Noah, which is 18, that went forth of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. So they just, kids after kids after kids after kids, the kids having kids after kids. So they most definitely replenished the earth. Okay? And Noah began to be a husband, and he planted a vineyard. Now, a vineyard is grapes, having grapes and stuff. But let's just think about this. He started growing vegetables and taking care of, making food and the cattle and all that stuff. He just, taking care of the family like he should. And he drank of the wine and was drunken. And he was uncovered within his tent. He was uncovered in his tent. In other words, hey, darling, let's me and you take a drink of this juice. Say, 2 or 3 weeks ago, he mashed the juice out of the grapes, and it fermented and made wine. So him and his wife drank it. They didn't know what it was going to do. I mean, it was still good. All right, we're on 22. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his 2 brethren without. Okay, now, Ham went in to Noah and had sex with his, I guess it would be his grandma or his mom. His mom. Yeah. Because Ham is the father of Canaan. And saw the nakedness of his father. So he went and he told him. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders, and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father, and their faces were backwards, and they saw not their father's nakedness. Now we're gonna come upon a verses where it says that you're not supposed to have sex with your kinfolk. So, and this is what it's talking about. You shouldn't have sex with your mother. You shouldn't have sex with your father or your sister or your first, second, and third cousin. Any close kin to you, you shouldn't do it. Okay. And Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his younger son had done unto him. So he could tell that something wasn't right, and you just have that feeling. I mean, let's just lay it on the line. You could tell when somebody has had sex. Sorry, but you can. if you know what to look for. And knowing him, he probably seen his wife over there naked. But I want you to also know this, that when he did this, he was saying, Noah, I am above you now. I'm taking your wife, I'm taking everything. I'm the one that's king here, not you. Okay? So keep that in mind. Alrighty? And Noah woke from his wine and knew what his younger son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan, and servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren. And he said, Blessed be the Lord God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. So he cursed the younger of the kids, and they were to be servants to the older ones now. God shall enlarge Japheth. Now these are blessings. And he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. Okay, so now they are Canaan's servants. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years, and all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. How would you like to live that almost 1,000 years? He's only 50 years from living 1,000 years. So that is that's a lot. All right, now on 10, we're going to be going through a lot of genealogy. I want to pre-warn you now. I do not know half of these words. So don't be surprised if I really mess them up. Alright, I'll see you next time for chapter 10. Thank you for watching. This is how to donate to my PayPal. You come down here to Poor Man's Sewing, and you mash on Poor Man's Sewing. Then you go over here to About. You mash on About. And right here is to donate to Poor Man's Sewing. Thank you. I appreciate everything that is donated. It will go to the sewing shed that we are working on. Or anything that you want me to put it on there, just leave a note on there and I will see what it says. And I really do appreciate you donating and watching my channel. A lot of hugs and kisses to you.